All right, hello, YouTube. This is day one of my targeted homelessness, and I gotta say, I'm gonna share with you some of the moods and feelings that I got. This is just day one, so as it goes along, things will change, and y'all will see it change progressively. But I feel great, and the reason why is that my personality or attitude is a lot better. But I think it's because I'm out of that little storage shed. When I'm locked up in that storage shed, it's like a dungeon. All my thoughts, all my feelings and emotions are affected by what's around me, and it's just negative because of the situation. Like I said, rats and leaking sewage and all kinds of crazy stuff. One thing that I did notice, like I said, I shouldn't have spent it, but I was hungry, so I bought some chicken for like $3, and it was good. I don't know if I can say it's well worth it, but I'm feeding into my physical needs. It was good, or physical desires. It was good. There was a man that was there, and I'm gonna say this: like normally, like when I have a dungeon to go back to, it's like I'm very closed off when I'm not happy or everything's not going great in my life, because I know that I can go home and cry, and I don't need to cry to you, or I don't need to be just overly happy because I got somewhere to go home and cry to. Now that I don't have anywhere to go home and cry to, I noticed, like I said, people, trying to be neighborly and speak. Not necessarily neighborly, but I mean, for example, it's not like I have to cut myself off and reserve myself because of my problems, because I guess that's really what it is. I don't have to cut myself off and reserve myself because of my problems, because I just alleviated all of my problems. You see, I don't have to worry about the rats and all that other crap. I still do, because there's no guarantee that I'm going to get a bed for the night or anything like that. So, technically, I still do have to worry about that. Homelessness is a whole different thing. What you're seeing right now is not like the real deal homelessness. I mean, the real deal homelessness, like when you don't even have like a storage shed to sleep in or anything, and you have like every single last toiletry that you can think of with you. That's the real deal homelessness, when you have that, and then you're lugging it around in the heat all day long. You don't have money or transportation to catch a bus. So you could be walking upwards of 10 miles with all of your stuff. You're sweaty, you're stinky. I'm feeling good because I ate, and when you're like that, there's different levels of homelessness. When you're at a level that's a little more into homelessness than this, you may be hungry, but you may not be able to eat, because you don't have the money to pay for food. Perhaps for some reason you are not able to get public assistance because you have to have an address to get food stamps. But if you're homeless, you don't have an address. So, it's catch-22. You could use the homeless, address at there's a place where you could collect mail. Ooh, there's something going on. There's like 6 police cars. But you could use a homeless address where you can get mail, but the dilemma on that is that you have to be able to get there. Okay? So that's the dilemma with that portion of it. So I just wanted to let y'all know about all of that. So the reason that I'm doing so good right now is because, again, this is day one. I had a couple of dollars. I was starving to get some chicken. If I didn't have a couple of dollars, I would have had to wait until I would have had to go to the homeless pickup spot, be there at a certain time, wait for 2-3 hours, and get processed there. And if they have something available, worry about how to get there. Then I would have to walk down to wherever they provide food, wait there for a couple of hours, and so by then I'll be like 4 hours into it and starving to death. You know what I'm saying? And I would have an attitude because I'm hungry, or I would look dazed and off into space, and I would be hot and I would be stinky, and it would give the appearance again that something's not right. And something is not right, but as far as you spiritually and mentally, you're fine. And the same thing, that's why I said, even if you're living in a situation that's absolutely horrible, you might as well say you're already homeless. It's just, I mean, if you don't have a lease, and if you're not taking the steps, if you do have a lease, if you're not taking the steps to make the situation get corrected, or you're not in a situation where you can do that, so it's not easy. But I just wanted to share that. Bye.